What's going on, everyone? Yes, it is another tour review, and yes, the man that stands in front of you is Vitruvian Man. Now, if you haven't seen this character, it's probably because this is from a Leonardo da Vinci piece, not from your standard anime or comic book. Now, I must say, if you're an artist, trust me when I say this, artist to artist, you need to pick up this toy line and definitely pick up this figure. It's an amazing piece. Now, this is based upon Leonardo da Vinci's work. So, Figma here decided to design a artist line, which for the most part I think is a total of 6 of them right now currently out. I have 5 of them. 2 was duplicates. They were just, one was a color variation, one was green, and I think the other one was like a tan. I just chose to get one of them because I didn't see the point of having 2. So, this will be my 5th figure out of this particular line from Figma. So let's jump into this toy review and see what this figure has to offer. So as always, let's do a full 360. And I must say, Figma keep on impressing me with this particular toy line. I am a huge fan of what actually been coming from this museum tablet line. It's been amazing, and I mean, you can see it in my reviews how impressed I am. I can't stress it enough. I'm always happy with what I get from them and this particular line itself. They're very detailed, even though they don't come with necessarily like weapons or things of that nature. When you actually get it in hand and you just see how cool the design work is, you kind of admire it for just that. You don't really need all the extra bells and whistles. And what I do like about it, they're taking a grown-up approach. They're not censoring what the statue either have or the art should have. They're giving you exactly what you see if you was to look in the art book. And I think that's important because, one, people should have a higher mental level of saying, hey, it's just a art figure and nothing more. And I think this is amazing by them not taking away from that. So that's your full 360. Alright. Now, height-wise with this particular toy, they are slightly shorter. He's shorter than your MGS 2 Soldier. But he is a little bit shorter, not by much, but you know, he does kind of tower him slightly. Alright, so let's go ahead and move them out the way. Now, as for articulation, I'm going to be showing that along with the accessories. But before I get to that part of the accessories, just go over the small accessories that he comes with. He comes with the stand, as you know, a Figma stand and a base. He comes with a total of 12 hands, so you have 6 hands in total. 2 are duplicates, and the rest of them are designed to just be single. Okay, mainly the singles are meant for when he's in this form, versus the 4 limbs up top and bottom. All right. So I'm going to show you articulation just like this. Then I'll explain the articulation with the other accessories attached. So in this form, you're going to get full rotation. All right, matter of fact, let me bring him up close so y'all can see. You're going to get full rotation, no problem. Can't really look back due to the hair. When you bend the head forward, he looks about that far down. When you use the neck involved, you get about that far down. So you get a nice amount of range. As for tilt, not really much, just a little bit. All right. As for arms, you can do a full 360 all the way around. Arms can go out about this far. Okay. What's nice, he does have a single hinge, which most Figma hinges work pretty damn good. Nice little bend. The wrist goes about that far up. Go about that far down. Not by much though. And you can do a rotation at the base of the peg or at the peg itself inside the hand. You get about that much bend forward on the solar plex. Get about that much tilt. not much. You go about that far back. Adding the waist into it, you get about that far and about that far. So nice little range there. Tilt wise, same thing, you get a nice little tilt on both sides. Legs, kick about that far, go about that far out. What's nice, this is a soft plastic, so it does have some give, but you get about that much. Got some rotation right in there in the groin area. You can go about that far back. Going down to the knee, get about that much of a bend, really nice bend for a single hinge. And on the single hinge, you get about that far forward, that far up, for that far back, that far forward. And you do get a nice pivot, so his foot can stay nice and flat on the ground, no toe joint. So in that aspect, he works great. Actually works great all the way around, but to kind of give you an idea, let me go ahead and bring him back a bit. But there's nothing really preventing you from creating a pose if you really need to or want to. You can kind of just do what you want to do. Yep. But I like the way, sorry about that. I like the way you can get low on the figure. Like you can get him in some nice crouch poses. It looks natural. It doesn't look weird. Everything really works. Now, adding the extra limbs. Now, this is how this section works. So what you're going to have to do is remove the head. Pop the head off. Remove the torso. Pop that off. Remove the forearm. Like so. Alright. And you come with these little nubs that look like maracas. You can put those in the ports that you pull the limbs from. So, you pull all that stuff off, right? You're also going to pull off from the knee. Alright. And you need to pull off the thighs. Alright. So you're left with just his wing ding dinner. That's all you got left. So what you're going to do now is take one of the legs, they go to the proper side. Let me focus real quick for y'all. Sorry about that. They go to the proper side. Go ahead and put it into the joint. Now, also, when you're turning him into like the standard human, right? You want to make sure you pull off the outer legs, only because once I put them together, you will see exactly what I mean. The legs are molded a certain way, so it almost looks like they work better with that particular limb. So I wouldn't remove the main legs. I'll move the outer limbs to make the single human style look. But once you put that leg on, go ahead and pop it onto the ball joint like so. Get the other one, put the leg on this one. There you go. And go ahead and pop that one on. So now you're close. So now with this one, I almost screwed up. Not because I didn't know what I was doing, more so that I actually forgot. Because most of the statue line you can break down pretty easily and then you put other limbs on, so, sort of like what I did. But I forgot all about the secondary torso and I almost ripped his arms off, which that would have been terrible because I would have had to buy another one. Because it don't look like this is an easy fix if you end up breaking the main arms. So you want to be careful not to forget that like I did. But go ahead and add the arms on. Kind of got this Goro look. Here we go. Let's go ahead and add the head while we at it. And now you can put the last part on. Now you have that phenomenal piece that Da Vinci did. I actually have one of his art books, and this character or this particular art piece is on the front. And is one of my favorites. So when I seen this was coming out, this was like a must for me. I had to pick it up just because how much I actually enjoy learning from that book as an artist. So like I said, if you got any type of love for art or any form, definitely give it a chance and check out this line of toys. I can't stress it enough. I say it a lot. They're just great pieces. They're great pieces to have. I think they're great to sit up in your house or wherever you want to call it, your art room, your studio. They're just nice. The articulation works really great. So the only thing that's hindered out of everything I showed you is mainly the main arms that can't go back because the lip of his back kind of prevents that, and then the legs on the outside can't really go back due to the lip on the out. But these can go back, the main legs, and the outer arms can do all the main work. So for the most part, even in his 4-limb mode, he still has full articulation to do things. So there's nothing that's really preventing you from doing something dope or coming out with something crazy. Just overall, like it's a dope piece. And it's creepy. So you can use it for multiple things, like further as on an artistic level, just on some cool stuff to have, or just making it like a crazy villain for some pictures or whatever you want to do. But like I said, you have full range on how you want to pose this figure. Really, really dope figure. So that is my review for him. And like I said, I can't stress this enough. I think this is a great piece. If you have any love for this particular style line, pick it up. You will be happy with what you get. And remember, please subscribe, like, and please come back to check out more videos. And y'all continue to collect. And y'all have a great one.